Hello, Kevin Richards here with Thomas All Things Automotive. I want to show you a really attractive 2014 Ford F-150 Super Crew. This is an XLT with the chrome pack. One thing you'll notice with the chrome package is a couple of different things that set it off right off the front. The louvers here in between the grille, you have chrome grille inserts, you have chrome tow hooks. You also have the chrome grille as well as the lower front, lower air dam, excuse me. Working our way around to the side, another option that you get with the chrome package is you get 18-inch chrome wheels. Right now they're wrapped in a Goodyear Wrangler SRA tire. The tires here are probably about 5, maybe 6/32, so half, maybe a little more than half worn. Still got some life left in them, but you're probably looking at about 15,000 miles, maybe 15,000 miles left on these tires. One thing you'll notice with the green valve stem on this tire as well, it is nitrogen filled. If you've never had a nitrogen filled tire before, what it does is it allows you to, it doesn't change pressures with temperature. So whether it's cold, you don't have to worry about any compression. If it's hot, you don't have to worry about expansion. When the tire hits the road and friction heats the air up there, again, you don't have to worry about expansion. So it just keeps a consistency in the air pressure of your tire. It really makes it nice. So that's one little feature that I wanted to point out on this truck. Another thing I wanted to talk about is you do have a nice resurfaced rotor there and a thick brake pad. We do a used car mechanical check sheet on all our vehicles. You can find that report signed by the technician that did it in the glove box of all our vehicles. So you know that the vehicles are mechanically sound as well as cosmetically appealing. Right now you're looking at the inside from the passenger front view. As you can see, you have a manual adjustment on the seat, a 40-20-40 with a fold down center console and a stone gray cloth. You have a charcoal gray carpeting. Another thing you might notice as we shut the door, you do have another part of the chrome package is a 5-inch tubular Ford chrome running board. You also get chrome door handle covers on all your door handles. So just a few more things that the chrome package will give you. Right now we're going to look in the rear. The rear of this truck, it's a crew cab, so you have tons of leg, hip, and shoulder room back here. Plenty of room. The seats do fold up if you need more for stowing and holding cargo. It's free of any rips or tears. It is not a smoker car. It does not have any odor to it. Working our way back around here to the back, I just want to show you again the Goodyear Eagle SRA tires match. You have a nice 18-inch chrome wheel and about the same 6/32 on this tire as well. Next thing on the box, this is a 145-inch wheelbase, so you're a 5.5-foot bed on this truck. They do offer a 6.5-foot bed as well. It's a 5.5-foot bed. Also, again, tailgate handle is also chrome, part of the chrome pack. You do have a backup camera right there. You do have a Class 3 trailer hitch right there as well. With the actually, that's your spare tire drop down. Your wiring is actually back here, and you do have, if you can get all the way down there, your 7 and your 4-way round connectors. You have the ultrasound park sense to also help you along with the backup camera to not bump into anything. Now we're on the driver's side bed. I also just want to show you again the tire matches. It's a Goodyear Wrangler SRA, just like all the rest. We'll open up the driver's side rear door here so you can see the interior is just as good a shape on this side as it was on the other. Again, nice wide opening door, tons of room in there for your family or your gear. And we're going to go ahead and now open up the driver's seat now, or the driver's side. Now you'll see the driver's seat is power, which is a nice feature. Looks like you get a tube of touch-up paint with this right there on the floor. So you have some. We do have some touch-up paint for you. But anyway, the real thing I'd like to do now is jump in there and kind of let you guys hear the engine, turn it on, see what it's like to be behind the wheel of this thing. Kind of go over some of the controls in case you're interested in this vehicle, so you kind of know how to operate it if you've never had or driven a Ford F-150 before. We're going to start here on the door where your power mirror switches are actually up here on the top by the window, and your door and window switches are right down here. I'm going to go ahead and move this touch-up paint, and we'll jump in here. I'm going to set the touch-up paint right in the console there. We do have two keys to this vehicle, and as you can see, keyless entry right there on the key. We're going to go ahead and start it up. As you can see, when I started it up, just over 31,000 miles on this truck, 31,642 miles. Really nice blue instrument cluster, as you can see there. I'm going to go over here to the side where your headlamp switches are. As you can see, you have an automatic headlamp setting, which is nice. You also have your interior dimmer switches right there. You have two column shift and one stem switch. This one right here is your high beams, your turn signals, and your intermittent wipers and washers. Over here on this side is your gear shift selector. You have a tow haul button on the end. You also have your manual selector on the side, so you can pick which gear you would like. Down below here is where you'll find your cruise control as well as your in-vehicle cluster control pad to tailor the driver convenience settings to your preferences. On this side is where you'll see your audio controls on your steering wheel as well as your Bluetooth compatibility. Standard size radio here in this truck, but as you can see, you do have Sirius XM. You have the ability to hook in an MP3 player. You have your CD, single disc CD, as well as AM FM radio. Down below is where you'll find your climate control, and on your climate control there, lighted up here so you can see it a little better, is where you'll find you know, your heat, your air conditioning, your blends, all that type of stuff. Like I say, you do have a fold down center console here on the side, so you know, if you need to put any of your gear in here, you got that. If I can find the button, I'll fold it down for you. There it is. All right, now we got it down there. As you can see, you have a couple cup holders there. You have a nice big console in here to keep all your gear. You also have your USB and your MP3 hookups in there. So just a nice truck that you can kind of see how to work around it. Next thing I'd like to do is jump out and let you listen to the engine and kind of see what this 3.5 liter EcoBoost is like. You'll find the hood prop right down here by the kick panel, by your lower left leg. Like I say, this particular vehicle does have the EcoBoost. It's a 3.5 liter turbocharged engine. It's really an excellent engine. A ton of Ford guys are buying this engine up pretty quick. The main reason is it actually beats the 5.0 V8 in horsepower and torque by just a few, but it is actually more powerful in its power band than the 5.0 liter V8, but you get the efficiency of a 6-cylinder. So that's kind of why the engine's taken off. It's been out since 2011, so it's very reliable. It's tried and true. There aren't any really major concerns that have crept up when these vehicles have reached higher miles, so you can feel confident in that. Also, as you can hear, it's very quiet. There's no signs of any fluid leaks. There's no exhaust leaks. Battery terminals are nice and clean. You know, any of the places you need to add or check your fluids are all denoted with yellow caps. So it's really just a nice, quiet, clean engine, what you would expect on a 2014. I'm going to shut the engine off now, and we're going to do a quick walk around. This time through, I'd just like to kind of point out any minor imperfections this vehicle may have. It is a 14, it is used, so you can expect a few, but our job today is to try to point out everything we can find. So working our way around the driver's front fender, it looks pretty good and clean. I don't notice any dents. Actually, I see 3. One right above the door handle here, and one right up underneath the belt lining window sill right there. Rear door looks fine, no chips or dents there. Bedside looks good as well. Actually, we got one stone chip. Now it's going to be real hard on white to pick that up, but I can tell you it's right there. It's about 1/8 of an inch, and it's been touched up with that touch-up paint we saw there on the floor, so you can hardly even see it. Working our way around the back. Now this is where you would expect to have some damage. Tailgate's clean of any dents or scratches. I will say across the top protective cover here, there are some gouges. That's what the cover's there for, is to protect the tailgate. It's done a good job of that. You got some scuffs here on the end caps as well, along the bedside rails. There again, that's what they're there for. Across the bed itself, looks like we got a ding right here on the other side actually, but also noticed a little ding here somewhere. Now I just caught it in the light. I thought I did. Maybe I missed. There it is. Yep. Thank you. Right there. Now guys, this is with the lighting and the color, you're gonna have a hard time. There's a small dent right here, probably about 1/4 of an inch. It could be removed with paintless dent removal, but there is a small dent right there.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, very, very. Now over here, actually, we missed, yep, right on the corner of the bumper there. Thank you. It's good to have more than one eye, and right there in the corner of the bumper is a dent. So thank you very much. I walked around that one. That's we just want to make sure we point them all out, guys. Make sure you have a good picture of what it is. We have a lot of people that come a long way to buy cars from us, and you know, they really appreciate, as anybody would, the marks. There is a scratch right there as well. Working our way up the door here, it seems to be pretty good. We'll work our way up to the fender. Now we got some nice bright light. It'll make it a little easier to see. Looks pretty good on the fender. Pretty good across the front fascia, and the front bumper looks free of any dents. Let's check out the hood here and see if we got extended chips on the hood. Looks pretty good there as well. So there you have it, guys. We got maybe about 5 dents, 1 in the chrome bumper, 3 on the driver's side door, 1 on the right rear quarter panel or bed panel. We got a couple scratches that we showed, but other than that, you know, for a 2014, we're really kind of picking the truck apart. It's in excellent shape. Like I say, it's low mileage, well maintained. Want to go over the warranty coverage on this vehicle before we close out the video. This vehicle does have the remainder of Ford's 3-year, 36,000 mile comprehensive warranty, as well as their 5-year, 60,000 mile powertrain warranty. Is transferable to the next owner, so whoever buys it will gain that coverage. Also, if you're interested in this truck, there's a couple different ways to get a hold of us. You can give us a ring on the phone at 717-485-4224, or look us up on the web at www.thomasata.com. So I appreciate your time today, guys. I hope you get a chance to come down and take a look and drive this truck. Again, my name is Kevin Richards, and I thank you for your time.